Zoom out
Whoa!
even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy.
They
Plot a
weren't
course
joking
to
when they
ones
said there
that
was like
are
1,000
light years away.
planets. Yep, okay, Starfield Direct time.
Thank you so much for joining us
Todd
today,
Howard.
and welcome
He's
to
here.
Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way
You sure we're
since
not
then
limited in any
with
way?
the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in.
Time to unveil all there is about Starfield.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds.
1,000.
Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too.
What?
We realistically simulate the galaxy around you.
Wow.
Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have
all the plants
an all-new animation
and the creatures.
System. And of course, you can play it in third person.
Or first?
And you can play it in first person.
Oh, wow. You can choose. I don't know which one I'm going to pick.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources.
Okay.
Do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Abandoned mine. This is Tears of the Kingdom. Oh no! There's somebody there! A space punk! Ooh, that gun looks so good though. Wow. I love all like the, you know, different gravities so you can jump up really high and stuff. Should we loot their bodies though? Yeah, give me all the stuff.
We do love stuff, and all of the items allow
I
you
do
to pick
too.
everything up. And you can view all that in your database.
I love how the cola's in like a little
This
pouch.
is the hub for
little
everything you're doing,
cola
from
pouch.
your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits.
Ah, so many suits.
To food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over
Space food.
When you're done exploring, you can walk.
You know
back
those little
or
like
fast travel
space
to
ice creams
your
that you
ship.
could get when you were a kid or whatever? They're all like
companions
freeze
and crew you can
dried and
take with
everything.
you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Will he say my name? Can he say Janie? Shut up. What?
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance
I'm
of
so
the
excited
golden
for
age
this.
of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design
NASA
language
Punk?
where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
I
For
like
us,
it.
it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously, the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch, a bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Don't use.
Alrighty.
The sandwich. There was a sandwich recipe?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet
Navigation.
you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You
Oh,
can
it says
choose a
like the
landing spot or
water, the
fast
type
travel
of
to known
planet, the
locations.
temperature.
Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus
okay.
the many planets that are barren but resource heavy.
Oh, you can even go to the little moons.
Zoom out
Whoa!
even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here you can plot
They
a
weren't
course
joking
to
when they
ones
said there
that
was like
are
1,000
light years away.
planets.
This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And
So
you
you're
will
gonna
to
need
upgrade
fuel.
your ship
There's
and
fuel
skills if you
consumption?
wanna
That's
jump
too
to the most
far.
distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system where we can find the city.
So you can kind of like
New
jump from
Atlantis.
system to system to system if you've been there before, maybe.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared for landing.
Does this mean we're
at
gonna
New
find
Atlantis.
ships out there while we're flying around that are not so good ships? Do we have ship combat? This looks like a friendly planet. Hopefully.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's given like Star
It's
Trek
the
cities.
biggest city we've ever
vibes.
made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
New Atlantis.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a colony war memorial.
It's a few moments of
I love the
gameplay that
little
make this
droids, the
space feel
robots.
like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Terra Brew
It's
coffee.
coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Oh, look at the watch. Fancy smartwatch. Oh, it's locked.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
Secret
By the time you
Society,
meet them,
Constellation.
Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last
In the
true explorers in the
shadows.
galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain
the
one of
rocks.
them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a
It's like
set
pieces of a
built
puzzle.
by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
I was
There's
gonna say,
also
he's got the
Vlad,
money.
The ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy,
Space
and
cowboy.
Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
I love
The journey
him.
you take with Constellation is just the first.
These
of
characters
many
look
you'll embark
awesome.
on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
Look at the creatures. Whoa.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
I have a feeling
New
we're gonna be able to
Atlantis
like
isn't the
pick
only
kind
city
of
within the
different
United Colonies.
groups
The
that we
city
want
of
to
Sidonia on Mars
work together
to this
with.
day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
Hours without incident.
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems.
So I want to join the Space Cowboys.
This is Freestar Collective Space.
Yeah.
The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
Got the saloon.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition
I like
to do what's best for
this
the
is
people.
where I want to be. Get the cowboy
Neon
house
started
out.
as a fishing
Or
platform,
ooh,
but is
this
now
one looks like very
known throughout the settled
cyberpunk.
systems as
Ah,
a
I want to go
pleasure city
everywhere.
where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Ooh.
Ryujin
space
is hiring
nightclubs.
the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile
I like his
factions in
shirt.
the galaxy.
Does that mean we can claim them?
Serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
I don't. These look scary. This looks like a scary group.
Is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile?
Red Mile?
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
Oh.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of
I
humanity's
just want to go
future.
explore.
So, ready to get out there?
I can't believe this is gonna be on Game Pass.
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell.
I already know I'm gonna
I'm
lose
the
so
type
many
of
hours
person
in
who
this
spends
game.
hours in character creation. And I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
Yes, look at,
One of the
oh my
biggest
gosh.
overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities.
I love
And
it.
by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
Yeah.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are?
No.
New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
So this is how we start. Ooh.
You start
Wow.
your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of
I don't know
40
who I am.
presets,
Ooh, I like
and
that
that'll
one.
be your starting point.
That one was pretty. Wow, you can really change
Your
so
journey
much.
from there can be as
This is gonna take
detailed
me
or as
like 10
quick as you
hours
want
just
it to
here.
be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we've ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings.
Awesome.
It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Teeth.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a
Ooh.
bit of backstory and
You get
start you out with 3
backstory.
basic skills.
Little D&D in
chef
here.
to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You
Yeah.
could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a
Well,
monster.
good.
Fine.
Good thing I'm a beast
Probably should
hunter.
stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits.
Oh.
Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages.
Bethesda just
and
does the RPG
disadvantages.
stuff so right.
You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera, Is it really, really you?
He'll join your
That's so
crew
fun.
and give you gifts if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air.
I've got to have every molecule.
Maybe he should back up
My
like a
favorite
few
trait is
feet.
kid stuff.
Just a little
You have
bit.
to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really
Aw.
fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
There's another great one
Like,
that
oh, no,
gives
no,
you
no,
a
I'm one of
damage
you.
buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you.
Oh God.
No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story.
That's
and
so
if you want to
cool.
remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
Don't kill the
We'll let
adoring
you discover
fan.
that on your own.
No. You took him to that planet just to kill him? I really like that you can make the character exactly how you want, make it look exactly like you. That's
Once
so
you've
important.
built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used
Skill
to
tree
unlock
time.
or rank up skills.
Oh, so many skills. Tech, science, combat, social, physical.
Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill.
That's kind of nice. Oh, lockpicking.
Challenges
It's a
become
Bethesda game.
increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
Wow.
I like the Xeno
I love the
sociology
look of
skill
it though.
because
Like it
lets
doesn't
you
look
mind control
overwhelming.
aliens.
It just looks really nice, like all the little badges and stuff.
Boost pack.
That's
out
the
of
one
the
thing
gate,
with a
I'm
lot of the
boost
skill
packing
trees.
everywhere.
I just get overwhelmed looking at them, and so it like stresses me out.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
Nice. Punch your way through the game. I love how his body just flew off.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there
I'm the
pickpocketing
opposite.
everyone.
I go in guns
Favorite
a-blazing.
part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie and then jumping out and springing on people.
That's pretty cool though too.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player.
That's me.
I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
Okay, that's cool.
I like blowing stuff up.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't love blowing stuff up? Lock him in there. Whoa.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures.
I like so far that each one
Our
really
team
feels like
worked
it's
hard
alive
to
though.
strike a balance between fun and realism. We study data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in
is
space,
space
and
combat.
exploring derelict ships.
Yeah, it's really important for like the planets to feel like fun
It's
to
all out
explore and like there's a lot of stuff to do there. You don't want just like a bunch of empty
Ultimately,
planets.
It's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
are we landing now? So now we're looking at all the different
Space exploration
ships.
is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do.
Oh, wow.
You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes.
Ooh.
You can customize and upgrade everything you see here.
Wow.
And you have 2 ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look
This
and
could get a
layout.
little overwhelming, I feel like.
Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even
You will
fully
need that.
customize your paint
The
job
colors!
to get the exact look you want.
That's the most important.
The parts you choose
I
to
want it
build
to
with
look
don't just
cool.
affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons.
And you have a lot of storage.
Starfield's
Remember how I pick
ship
up all that
manufacturers
stuff?
bring their own look and
Need
feel
somewhere to
to
put it.
every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
The biggest cargo hold ever. I am a hoarder.
Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
I want to see someone
It's a
build
bit
the
odd, but
biggest
one
ship
of my favorite
ever.
ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals.
Oh!
The HMS Platypus, as I called it. Where it had a giant
That's such a
tail
cool
to
idea.
it.
I want to make a cat.
And we've done spiders, we've done mechs.
Oh,
So
the
it's
mechs.
really whatever your imagination is.
That's super fun.
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're
Doesn't
probably
seem
not
practical,
the
but it
only
seems
person
cool.
who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you
How do you
are,
decide who
Captain.
gets to be in your crew and like who comes with you?
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey.
So it's just the
These
Constellation
companions
members.
can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone.
Can I romance the
except you.
cowboy?
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
Okay, so there's other people you can
You'll
get
also
to.
meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship?
What about the fan? Can I bring the adoring fan with me everywhere I
Assign crew to
go?
your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run. And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field.
Oh,
Take
wow.
Bosco, for instance.
He's designed.
I love that little
around
guy so
the core
much.
basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still
might
want to
die.
give it almost a humanoid personality, so I.
I love
elongated the
him.
limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give
Anyone
him a little
hurts him.
personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
Off we go. Okay, what are we doing now? We got the crew, we
We're
got the
putting
ship,
you
we
in
got
the cockpit
us.
of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons.
You have to
It's
do
a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system.
Oh.
Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the ground drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
Okay.
And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight.
Okay, so you kind of like balance it.
You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
Oh. Oh no, oh no. Go fast. Oh, I like how you can switch views too. Because this will be a better view, I feel like, for ship combat.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
That'll be. Oh, so you can take out its shields. Ooh.
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit.
Loot the ships!
You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap.
Nice.
But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
What? That's cool. Like, I don't want to fight the ship. I want to go in there. That'll be neat.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours.
Excuse me?
Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport.
So you can literally steal the whole thing and take it back to a port, and then it's yours. What?
Just like when you're planet side, there are plenty of sights to see and stops
Needs
to
to
make
buy new
on the way to your
ships.
next adventure.
I told you I'm gonna be a space
Like
cowboy.
these
I'm taking all of
massive
them,
star
stealing them all.
yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe
That's
get talked
cool.
into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance. Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars.
Ooh, so fancy.
There
I
are
wanna
plenty
stay
of
there.
personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
Let's
When
take it
I'm
over.
playing, I generally go crazy.
Pirates!
I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I
Yeah,
wanna
that's
board
so
ships and,
cool.
like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, you know, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero. But
These
I
are
wanna
all
go
my
out and just
sandwiches.
start taking things from people
That's
as quickly
so
as possible.
fun.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger.
Grandma?
Cooking up some food.
You can't just steal.
Just pop on by.
Some of
I
the
was gonna
best
say, you
moments
can't
are
just
the
steal
ones
from
you
Grandma.
discover on your own. The thing
That's
I love
so
most
cool.
about Starfield is that
So
it is a
cute.
Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then realize
That's
that 2
what
hours
makes it a
later,
good
it's
open
involved
world
in a
RPG
completely
kind of
new
game.
story.
It's just like, oh, what's that over there? I'm gonna go find out.
We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Originally, I was gonna
That
go over
DNA
here, but
is so
instead I
present
went
here.
here,
It's in
here,
our random
here, and
encounters,
here,
it's
and
in
then
our
I finally got
handcrafted
there.
quests. And it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit.
And that's what what's been so great about Tears of the Kingdom and stuff too, is that like everyone's been going different ways, or everybody plays it a little bit differently, and then everyone has all these different stories to share. And so I feel like Starfield's gonna have that same big community aspect that like, oh, I went to this planet first and then did this, or I went and I solved it this way, or oh, I stole that guy's ship instead.
Playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
It's gonna be awesome.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions.
The collector's editions are so cool. The Pip-Boy for Fallout.
It is the Constellation Explorer's
The
watch.
watch is real?
This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications.
Is it like a real smartwatch?
Information, and we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with.
Oh my god, the case!
Yeah, we really took as much care and designed this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this.
This is
Inspired
awesome!
By the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back
What a cool
samples from
collector's
the moon.
item to have.
It's got intricate
I bet those
locking
are gonna sell out
mechanism,
super fast.
Authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch,
A little patch?
NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
That is amazing.
Take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
Honestly, like, it looks really nice too. Like, I feel like I could just walk around and see somebody wearing that and I'd have no idea that it has to do with a video
with
game.
The amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller.
Oh, I love the
It's
rainbow
awesome.
at the
It is
top.
now, you know, our favorite controller.
We
That
love this
looks
because
so
it's
nice.
inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox.
Oh,
And this
that
is
looks
a
really
perfect
cool.
pairing with that controller.
It, like, spins. Okay, I love the design. I'm kind of an Xbox controller fan, and I love kind of collecting all the controllers. I have way too many already. That is so cool. I just love the look and like the aesthetic. Property of Constellation. Oh, I like the see-through triggers. Wow. Is there going to be a special console for it too then? We got the controller, we got the headset. You might as well throw in a whole console, right? Like a limited edition one?
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So
It's
why go
huge.
this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
Kind
I
of
think
see like a
what's
map of
cool
it before you
about This
go.
whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system
Caves.
builds the planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter.
Whoa, that is cool.
Ore and plants
I
to
want
pick up.
that.
It allows us to add that touch
Can we
of
tame the wildlife?
environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Skeletons.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
So they are different. Interesting. What's in here? So like my planet that I go to might have pirates, but then their planet might just have cool wildlife or something. That could make it really nice for like replayability too, though.
With each planet, whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest
Whoa.
resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals.
You can farm the animals.
Experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
Whoa.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
This looks so cool.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
Is there gonna be a photo mode? I can already see like photos happening here to share online. Like each shot really is like from a movie or something. Wow.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp.
You can set up a camp.
Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work.
So if I find my favorite planet, I'm gonna live there.
And set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
Make it all cozy like a little house. I just love all the droids. Wow.
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find.
You can
or
make
already
foods. There's so
Mod
much
your
to do in
weapons
this
to
game.
adapt them to your playstyle. Different
This game's
weapon
gonna be my
sights
new
and
full-time
scopes,
job, sounds
larger
like.
magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor.
Like, how long is this game gonna be?
You can also choose to go hands-on with
Knives.
melee weapons.
Stabby stab.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment.
Wow,
Gravity
super stealthy.
is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around.
The boost packs look awesome.
And for giving you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying.
Well, they have boost packs too, though, at some point? Like the enemies?
Zero gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero G will actually push you backwards.
Oh.
Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser, and can dish out some serious
That
damage.
looks cool. I want to use those. Whoa.
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more
So
compact
many different
weapons like
options.
pistols and submachine guns.
I do like
Or
submachine
maybe you
guns.
prefer something bigger.
Whoa.
Starfield's got you covered.
Oh, I liked that little wheel to kind of go through different weapons that you have. I like it. I think that was the first time we saw that. Don't hurt the nice creatures. Oh, it froze them. Wow, they've shown off a lot today. That's a lot of robots. Oh my god. What is that? Excuse me?
Thanks again for being with us today.
Why
We
didn't
are
you
just
show-
so
what is
grateful
that?
That you've taken
What kind
the
of tease
time
was that?
and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in.
What kind of
There's a lot
crazy
to the
abilities
game,
were
even more
those?
than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I think my favorite story they've
I
told
love
so far is the lady with the
creatures,
sandwiches.
Exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock
There is a photo mode.
I just
Yeah, this
love
lady's
that
my favorite.
constant feel of discovery.
We have, like,
and,
the same
wow,
brain.
I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
Oh, that'll
My
be
favorite
fun.
part is biomes, spaceships,
audio design,
planets,
The day-night cycle, those details matter to me.
Diplomacy,
Exploration,
freedom.
the ending.
Beskap, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on.
Lever action, rocket launcher.
Brain sprout. I laugh, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's hard them. The thing that I enjoy
Those all
most
eggs?
about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
I'm so
On
excited
behalf
for
of
this.
all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield.
Me too.
And make your own special moments.
September is going to be amazing. Wow. September 6th. It's gonna be here soon. Just a few more months. Pre-order it now. I want to know how much that one is with the watch. So we have a digital premium edition, up to 5 days early access. The Constellation edition. That's the one with the watch and the digital download. It comes with the steelbook. Very cool. Oh my god. What are you most excited to do in Starfield? There's so much. I just want to go steal some ships and go explore some planets. It's gonna be a fun time in September. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all the gaming news.